What is going on, everybody? My name is David Hanson, and we are here for UFC Fight Night Reyes versus Prochazka. And this is David Hanson's MMA show, episode number 7. And we are going to be doing play-by-play for the 5-fight main card tonight. I'm super excited about this card. We have a stacked 5-fight card right now on ESPN2 that you can watch along with me right now. If you go to ESPN2, you can follow along with me with the fights. And we are going to get set in the Bantamweight division. We have Mirab Dvalishvili taking on Cody Stamann. And this is going to be a battle of two top 15 contenders, as Mirab Dvalishvili is ranked number 12 in the Bantamweight division, while Cody Stamann is currently ranked number 13. We'll go ahead and get it out of the way right now. If you guys want to go ahead and give a like on the video, big old thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. That will let everybody know that you guys like my content. It will let you guys know when I'm live and when I have more content dropping. And I would highly appreciate it if you guys could do that. How's everybody's night going so far? We are about to kick off the main card here very shortly. We have Mirab, number 12, Dvalishvili. He's 12-4 with 2 wins by knockout, 1 by submission, and 9 by decision, taking on number 13th ranked Cody Stamann with a record of 19 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw. And he has 6 wins by KO, 2 by submission, and 11 by decision. And this is a pretty good fight in the Bantamweight division. And we are going to see what happens here. Mirab Dvalishvili training out of the gym with the great Matt Serra and Ray Longo. Out in New York City. And Cody Stamann training out of Extreme Couture with a background in wrestling, a Division II national wrestling division, and he is also a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Mirab Dvalishvili is coming in with his 8th UFC fight. He has 2 losses to start his UFC run, and then he is currently on a 5-fight win streak, defeating the likes of John Dodson, Gustavo Lopez, and Casey Kenny. And we are about to get here. Mirab Dvalishvili is 30, while Cody Stamann is 31. A half an inch separates these gentlemen in height. They're right on the money in weight, and we have a 3.5 reach advantage for Dvalishvili. And we are about to get started here with this first fight. It is going to be in the Bantamweight division. Cody Stamann, a freestyle fighter, 135.5 pounds, with a record of 19 victories, 3 defeats, and 1 draw. All right. Number 12 versus number 13 in the Bantamweight division. Mirab, the Machine Dvalishvili. And we are going to be getting set for 3 rounds in the Bantamweight division. Chris Tione is going to be the referee. All right. And we are about to get started here with round number 1. They touch of the gloves and they meet in the center of the octagon. And heavy pressure from Cody Stamann to start this off, and a jab missing for Dvalishvili. And Stamann pressing Dvalishvili up against the up back toward the octagon wall, and a 1-2 missing for Dvalishvili. And heavy feints from Dvalishvili. Oh, heavy head kick landing for Stamann. But Dvalishvili seems to eat that well. A nice feint jab, push kick for Dvalishvili. Ooh, nice 1-2 for Dvalishvili, and Stamann was just barely able to get out of the way. Ooh, nice jab for Stamann and a nice left hook for Dvalishvili, and they meet back in the center of the octagon. Nice flurry for Stamann and pressing Dvalishvili back up against the octagon wall, and a nice takedown for Dvalishvili, grabbing the leg off of a leg kick from Stamann as they're scrambling on the ground. Dvalishvili trying to get him onto the ground. And he currently has gotten the takedown, and he is now trying to scramble to the back of Cody Stamann. He's got some very nice striking going on right now. And very nice heavy pressure on the back of Cody Stamann. Ooh, and a nice jab as they break off the clinch, and they meet back into the center of the octagon. 3 minutes and 25 seconds left in this first round. Stamann with the pressure, pressing him back up toward that octagon wall. And Stamann shoots in for a takedown, but it's stuffed. He was able to get the double underhooks and get it right back up, and they meet back into the center of the octagon. Nice body kick for Dvalishvili, and a nice 1-2 for Stamann, and he's got Dvalishvili pressed back up against the octagon, and Dvalishvili is holding onto a Kimura lock as Stamann is trying to work right now on the single leg takedown. Ooh, and a nice 1-2 to the body, followed by a right hook for Stamann as they break and they meet back into the center of the octagon. Nice jab from each fighter there. Ooh, and a nice overhand right for Dvalishvili, landing. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first round. And these guys are just gauging each other out, being very patient. It looks like they've gotten the respect of each other. Left high kick, feint for Stamann, and Dvalishvili is able to grab the leg and briefly take Stamann down. And now they scramble up to the feet and they break and meet back again right along the black lines in the octagon. Very nice pace being set by both fighters right now. And Cody Stamann is kind of baiting him with his head, trying to maybe set up a nice counter shot. Cody Stamann's hands are really low. And he goes in with a nice overhand left, and he clinches for a moment and gets in a knee, but then they break. Nice jab for Dvalishvili. Oh, another nice jab, and a jab from Stamann that rattles Dvalishvili for a moment. 1 minute and 25 seconds left in this first round. Nice body kick for Dvalishvili. Oh, nice 1-2, and that right hand connects on the chin of Stamann, but Stamann shakes it off, shakes his head like, no, that doesn't hurt. But normally, when fighters recognize that was a shot that connected good, that woke him up, and Dvalishvili is landing, and a nice another 1-2 down the pipe for Dvalishvili, landing on the chin of Cody Stamann. But he just is standing his ground right now with the heavy pressure of Dvalishvili backing him up back toward the side of the cage. And 38 seconds left in this first round. And Dvalishvili definitely landing the bigger shots in this round, but the pressure has been heavy on Cody Stamann. Ooh, nice jab for Dvalishvili. Ooh, nice jab, another jab for Dvalishvili, and he is just touching him. Oh, and a huge overhand right for Dvalishvili. Oh, and he shot in for the takedown, and Cody Stamann's got the guillotine right now. He's got the guillotine, but Stamann's defending really well. 8 seconds left. He's just going to hold on until the end of this round, as long as Stamann does not knee him. All right. And we are at the end of round number 1. Crazy fight so far from these two guys. But I would have to have this fight currently going to round number 1 in favor of Dvalishvili. But what a great fight these two guys are having so far. How's everybody's night going so far that's joined? Make sure to smash that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. Turn that bell notifications on. That will let you guys know when I have more content dropping and when I am live. Let me know you're here by commenting in the chat, and I will be responding. This is like a live chat, play-by-play formation type of stream. And we are set for round number 2. And the fighters meet in the center of the octagon, and we are getting to go. Nice body kick for Stamann. Knocked out of the way by Dvalishvili. And Stamann with the pressure. Oh, and he goes in for the takedown. And little rabbit punches from Dvalishvili. But Stamann gets the takedown. And he looks to go over into guard. But he's got the takedown. But Dvalishvili is not holding on. He's not accepting the takedown. He's trying everything he can to not get on the ground, because Stamann is very dangerous on the ground. He's a very good wrestler. He's got heavy ground and pound. And they break and they meet back into the center of the octagon. Nice jab from Stamann. Nice jab again from Stamann, and a body kick from Dvalishvili. And these two guys are throwing leather right now. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left of the second round. And a takedown attempt from Dvalishvili, and he's got a hold of the neck of Stamann. And he switch over, and now he's looking for a Darce. But it doesn't look like he's going to get it. He's using that Darce choke attempt to maybe hold him against the octagon. Maybe he's looking for a guillotine. He's throwing his right leg up over, and they break. Stamann is able to push away, and now they meet back into the center of the octagon. Heavy left hand swinging from Stamann. Nice leg kick for Dvalishvili. Ooh, nice body shot from Stamann. But Dvalishvili is an animal. Nice 1-2 for Dvalishvili, and a nice takedown for Dvalishvili. And now he's got the guillotine. He's got the guillotine on Stamann tight, and he's got it wrapped around, but Stamann is able to pop his head off. They're 2 minutes and 40 seconds into the second round, and the sweat has been able to kick in. And these guys, it's going to be almost nearly impossible for them to get a submission once they're all sweaty. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this second round. And Cody Stamann has Dvalishvili pressed up against the fence. 8-Bit Samurai says, let's go. What's up, 8-Bit Samurai? How you doing, bud? We are here for UFC Fight Night. Make sure to smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Turn notifications on. It'll let you know when I am live. And if you want to watch along the fights right now on ESPN2, you can do that. Nice 1-2 for Dvalishvili. That back Stamann up briefly, but then he is able to push off, and now they meet back into the center of the octagon. Leg kick for Dvalishvili, but Stamann checks that. And a nice 1-2 for Stamann, and they clinch for a moment. Nice body kick for Dvalishvili. Nice jab for Dvalishvili, and he goes for the overhand right, but misses. Nice takedown for Dvalishvili, and that was a nice takedown right there. He picked him up and slammed him, and it was very, very It did not look like a good position for his arm. There's actually been a fighter before that has actually, I can't remember who it was, but there was actually a guy that during a takedown attempt, he went to post down on the octagon and it just snapped his arm in half. All right. 43 seconds left in round number 2. And these guys are pressing the pace very nicely. Stamann has Dvalishvili pressing back toward the octagon wall, but Dvalishvili is piecing him up with the jab, and he's able to connect. And a very nice hip toss for Dvalishvili. And he's able to transition and jump up over. And now he's got a Darce choke on Stamann. But these guys are sweaty, and they're not is going to go. Nothing's going to happen here. And now he's got the guillotine on Stamann, but Stamann is scrambling when there's only 8 seconds left, and he's not going to get it. 3 seconds left. And we are at the end of round number 2. What a great fight by these two bantamweights. And during the break, speaking of the bantamweight division, we have some breaking news. TJ Dillashaw has been injured due to a cut over the eyebrow in training, and he has been pulled from his May 8th fight against Corey Sandhagen, and that fight is going to be postponed. It's a very I'm very upset about this because TJ Dillashaw, coming off of his suspension from the PEDs or from the EPO event, and I was really looking forward to seeing what TJ Dillashaw was going to show up. All right, and we are going to get back to UFC Fight Night. And we are here for round number 3. A touch of the gloves, and they meet in the center of the octagon. And round 3 has started. And these guys are 15. Oh, nice push kick for Dvalishvili. And these guys are tired. They press that pace hard in the first 2 rounds. And I would probably have to say that this could potentially be an even fight, 1-1. These guys could be needing a knockout. Mirab Dvalishvili is doing very well. It could actually be 2-0 for Dvalishvili, and he connects with a 1-2 to the chin of Stamann and has Stamann backed up briefly. And now Stamann goes in with a double jab attempt, trying to get in for that takedown, and a big overhand right, but he is loading up on his punches. Oh, nice head kick, just blocked by Stamann, but that head kick it's the 3rd round, almost halfway through this 3rd round, and he is just still on fire. Stamann he's looking for that one perfect shot. He realizes that he's losing this fight right now, and he needs to win by knockout. He's not going to be able to squeak this last round out and win a decision. And so he's pressuring, trying to get Mirab Dvalishvili to overcommit so he can land that big one hand. And Stamann connects with a nice jab off of a kick of Dvalishvili. And Dvalishvili is just piecing up Stamann. But I mean, Stamann's wearing it good, and it looks like maybe a potential headbutt, but they continue to go. And a nice left hand that had Stamann backing up. Oh, and a flying knee attempt by Stamann. But Mirab is just continuous pressure. And he smiles and he looks back at Stamann saying, you know what, bud? Let's keep it going. He likes it. And a nice jab. And these guys, they keep dipping their heads. It's going to, these guys are going to end up colliding heads if they're not careful. I'm surprised that it hasn't already happened. And a big overextended hook and a nice jab to follow it up from Dvalishvili. But Stamann's dipping his head down, trying to, and a nice jab popped Stamann's head back and a right hand to follow it up. And Stamann is getting pieced up in this third round. If he's not careful, nice body kick for Stamann. If he's not careful, he's going to get dropped because that jab is just landing. Stamann is eating this jab like candy. And that jab, and a nice 1-2 plus an uppercut for Dvalishvili. But Stamann is eating these very well. 1 minute, 45 seconds left in this third and final round. And a nice takedown attempt for Dvalishvili, but Stamann is able to reverse it and get into the guard position of Dvalishvili. And this is not a good position for Dvalishvili because Stamann is dirty on the ground. But Stamann is tired. He has been getting pieced up this entire fight. And I don't know if he has enough left in the tank to really do anything this late in the fight. Stamann opening up with some heavy ground and pound now, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Dvalishvili is using these short little rabbit punches to the side of the head of Stamann. And Stamann is getting anxious because he knows that he is down. He knows that he is down 2 rounds. Actually, he's down this round right now. And Dvalishvili looking for potentially an armbar. He's looking for an armbar right now, but Stamann is keen to that. And now maybe he's looking for a leg lock. But Stamann's got him in the stacked guard right now. And now he is looking for a leg lock right now. But Stamann is able to get out of it. And Stamann reversing position. And Stamann has the back of Dvalishvili. He's got the back, but he's got him in half guard from the back. And now he transitions over with only 10 seconds left in this third round. It's not going to be enough for Stamann to get the win. And Dvalishvili back to the feet. And 3 seconds left. And they clinch and press to the cage. And we are at the end of the fight. And both fighters throw their hands up like they have won. But I would see it clear 30-27 for Mirab Dvalishvili. Possibly 29-28. Maybe the second round they would give it to Cody Stamann. But I would have it 30-27 for Dvalishvili. And that would most likely land him a big fight in the Bantamweight division. With a win, with a number 12 win in the Bantamweight division, that would push him up the ladder. It would possibly put him up the ladder. I don't know if that would really push him up too much. It might push him up into the top 10 with a win here over Cody Stamann. But it depends on the matchups and depends on who is next in the lineup. Let's see who gets the win here, and we will see if there's a call out in the post-fight press conference. I believe, sorry, not the post-fight press conference, but the post-fight interview. And we are here for the decision. After 3 rounds, we are going to go to the judges' scorecards. 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28. For unanimous decision, Mirab the Machine Dvalishvili. And that is going to be 6 in a row for Mirab Dvalishvili. And what a win for him. that could potentially put him up the rankings and maybe see him fight the likes of the top 10 opponents. We've got some very, very great matchups that could potentially be there in the top 10 of the bantamweight division. The likes of Rafael Sunsao, ranked number 10. We have Dominick Cruz at number 9, Pedro Munoz at number 8, Frankie Edgar at number 7. And that is most likely going to be the kind of the spectrum of what we would most likely see. I don't see him getting off of a win over number 13, being number 12. I don't necessarily see him getting a top 5 opponent. The top 5, or at least the top 4 of the bantamweight division right now is currently all matched up. Right now we have the current champion Aljamain Sterling coming off of neck surgery, and so he's going to be out for a bit. We have Peter Yan, the former champion, out there waiting in the wings for that rematch. And then we have Corey Sandhagen being matched up with former champion TJ Dillashaw in the near future after TJ Dillashaw recovers from that injury. Also, we have number 3 and number 4 matched up on May 22nd. Rob Font, number 3, and Cody Garbrandt, number 4. We have them matched up on May 22nd. And possibly, I would like to see him maybe fight a Rafael Sunsao, maybe a Pedro Munoz. But we will have to see. Dvalishvili, now 13-4. He said he's happy because he's working hard. Very heavy pace. Very nice wrestling. Very nice takedowns. Nice striking. He was piecing him up on the feet. And he's a dangerous. I know it doesn't look like he would be matched up with the champion Aljamain Sterling, since they would be there out of the same camp. But you never know. Former teammates have fought before. Dvalishvili says he wants to be back as soon as possible. He said he's ready for anybody. He wants Dominick Cruz, or he wants a former champion. He said he's on a 6-fight win streak. He wants someone big. He wants somebody with a name. He said he's hungry. He wants a fight. And let's see what happens in the bantamweight division. He wants a big name. And we will have to see what happens in the near future for this bantamweight division. And this next fight is going to be crazy good. We have Sean Strickland taking on Krzysztof Jotko in the middleweight division. Sean Strickland being a very entertaining fighter. He is a legend of the game. Maybe not necessarily a legend, but he is a veteran of the game. He has been in the UFC for a long time. He's got a very great record. Krzysztof Jotko has got a great record too. And he has been in the UFC for quite a while. And this is going to be a very good test of 2 middleweight Octagon veterans here in the next fight. How's everybody doing? Hit that like. If you guys want to go ahead and hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell notifications, and that'll let you guys know when I'm live. Throw some chat out there and let me know you guys are here. And we are going to get started here shortly with a middleweight matchup. We have number 15, Sean Strickland, taking on unranked Krzysztof Jotko. And speaking of the middleweights, we have a big middleweight matchup coming up on June 12th. The current champion, Israel Adesanya, will be taking on Marvin Vettori, the third-ranked middleweight, in a championship fight for the UFC Middleweight Championship. And this is a rematch that happened years ago. And Marvin Vettori was actually the closest one to taking Israel Adesanya's undefeated record by fighting him to a split decision. But it was not enough, and we will see if he can get the job done at UFC 263 on June 12th. Israel Adesanya is coming off of a loss, going up in weight, challenging for the light heavyweight belt against Jan Blachowicz in his first title defense, and he came up short. And Jan Blachowicz being the first person to take the O of Israel Adesanya. And I feel bad for Marvin Vettori because Israel Adesanya is going to put the hell on Marvin Vettori. I'm very surprised the UFC made this matchup, especially after that win that Robert Whittaker had over Kelvin Gastelum just about a month ago. But Robert Whittaker, living in Australia, New Zealand area, is not going to be ready by June. And you know what? In this next fight, Sean Strickland, he is ranked number 15. He has a record of 22-3 with 10 knockouts, 4 submissions, and 8 decisions. He is in his 13th UFC fight, and he made his debut in 2014 with the UFC. Currently, he's on a 3-fight win streak, but a motorcycle accident had derailed his streak. And currently, after his comeback, he is on a 2-fight win streak, taking out the likes of Brendan Allen and Jack Marshman. Jack Marshman, the fight that he had with him was a very fun fight. Sean Strickland was talking the entire time. He was very surprised that Marshman was able to stand up to his pressure, his power. But Krzysztof Jotko has stepped up to the plate to take on Sean Tarzan Strickland. And this is a good fight in the middleweight division. Sean Strickland is a very entertaining fighter. Krzysztof Jotko making his debut in 2013. This is going to be his 14th fight in the UFC. And he is coming off of 3 wins in a row, taking out the likes of Eric Anders in a split decision win over Marc-Andre Barriault. He has fought a lot of the known names in the middleweight division. He has come up short in those fights, but that does not really necessarily mean anything. Having losses on your record, a loss is a loss, and everybody wants to win. But there's some fighters that they might have a few losses on their record, but these guys are being taken out by like high level competition. Sean Strickland having a record of 22-3, he only has 1 loss by knockout and 2 by decision. Sean Strickland having a loss back in April of 2017 to Kamaru Usman. His other loss coming to the likes back in 2015 to Santiago Ponzinibbio, and then his most recent loss was in 2018 by Eliseo Zexi dos Santos. by spinning wheel kick. And so, he's not losing to scrubs. At least, back in 2017. I mean, Usman has always been dominant. I don't necessarily know if you would consider him a scrub even back then. And Jotko has been in the UFC, even longer. Jotko having this being his 14th fight in the UFC. He has a loss to Brad Tavares, Uriah Hall, and David Branch. All three of those came in a row in the span of 2017 to 2018. But since then, he is on a 3-fight win streak, taking out the likes of Alan Medovsky, Marc-Andre Barrio, and Eric Anders, all by decision, and 2 of those being in 2019 and 1 in May of 2020. Jotko having 6 wins by knockout, 1 by decision, and 1 by submission and 15 by decision. Sean Strickland puts a pace on like no other. Will Jotko be able to survive the pace of Sean Strickland? We are about to see. This fight being in the middleweight division. How's everybody's night going? Let me know you're here. Commenting in the live chat lets me know you're here. How's everybody's night going? Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you would. I appreciate it. That lets everybody know when my content's out there and lets everybody know when I'm going live. And we are about to get set here in the middleweight division. 15th ranked Sean Strickland is taking on Krzysztof Jotko. Krzysztof Jotko, 31 years of age, 1 year older than Sean Strickland. Both fighters 6'1", both weighing in at the middleweight limit. And Jotko having a 1-inch reach advantage. And with this win, Jotko could very well break into the rankings of the middleweight division, taking that number away from Sean Strickland. These guys are basically identical: height, reach, weight, and age. Fighting out of the blue corner, mixed martial artist standing 6'1", 185.5 pounds, with 22 wins with 4 defeats. He is the plus 230 betting underdog in this fight. And in the red corner, we have number 15th ranked Sean Strickland. He looks ready to go. He's 6'1", 185.5 pounds, and he has a record of 22 wins, 3 defeats, and he is the minus 280 betting favorite. And the referee of this fight is the great Herb Dean. And we are about to get started here in round number 1. And round number 1, they touch gloves and they meet in the center of the octagon. Heavy feints coming early from Jotko, and a nice long jab from Jotko, and a nice jab from Strickland. Strickland slowing down, patiently trying to walk down Jotko. But Jotko, being the guy with the more active movement, Sean Strickland out of the orthodox stance with that right hand cocked, ready to go, and Jotko being out of the southpaw stance. Strickland looking for that jab. Oh, and a nice right hand from Strickland. And a nice body kick barely landing for Jotko. And Strickland with a jab. he's just heavy pressure on Jotko, trying to back Jotko up against that fence, trying to land some haymakers in an overhand left coming from Jotko and a kick up the middle for Jotko. And Strickland is able to grab it and push Jotko back. And a nice feint jab for Strickland. Ooh, and a nice body kick for Strickland, followed up by a right hook missing. Nice overhand right for Jotko, just barely missing Strickland. And a nice jab from Strickland. Strickland's jab is on point, and a nice left hand from Jotko, landing on the money of Strickland. Nice right hand for Strickland. And a nice 1-2 for Jotko coming down the pipe, breaking the guard of Strickland. And Strickland throwing a 1-2 down the middle, but missing, and Jotko able to circle away. And Strickland trying to march Jotko down. Jotko is able to get that left hook through, backing up Strickland for a moment. Nice left hook, barely connecting for Jotko. Strickland not doing very much talking in this fight. Nice double jab for Strickland, backing up Jotko momentarily. And a flurry from Jotko, and a nice jab, and Strickland wobbled Jotko for a moment. Nice jab for Strickland. He's with that heavy pressure backing him up toward the back of the octagon. Oh, and a nice right hand, 1-2 for Strickland. And he's got Jotko wobbled, and he's got him on wobbly legs backed up against the octagon wall, and he is throwing heavy punches trying to take Strickland out of here. And Strickland back having Jotko hurt right now. He's trying to get his bearing back to him, but Jotko with a nice elbow. And Strickland with a nice jab, but Jotko trying to get his bearings back, but Strickland is just heavy pressure on Jotko. Oh, and a nice right hand for Jotko. Man, that is a slick right hand that Strickland has right there. This is very crisp striking. That Sean Strickland is just counter punching the crap out of Jotko right now. Nice jab for Strickland. 1 minute and 25 seconds left in this first round. If it goes that long, we will have to see if it goes to the end of this round. Man, and Jotko trying to throw kind of like a spinning back elbow like that. Nice 1-2 for Strickland. How's everybody's night going? We are here in round 1 of the middleweight bout. Nice body kick for Strickland. Nice body kick for Jotko. And a 1-2 down the pipe for Strickland, and he's got Jotko backing up, but Jotko now pressing forward. Looks like he's got his bearings back on. Ooh, nice right hand for Strickland. Strickland is piecing up Jotko. Ooh, another nice right hand getting through the guard of Jotko. Ooh, nice flying knee attempt and a freaking Superman punch off the flying knee attempt for Strickland. And we are at the end of this first round. And Strickland is piecing up Jotko. 1 round in the bank for Strickland. What crisp striking is coming from Sean Strickland right now. He is just piecing Jotko up. And Jotko just seems to have no answers for it. Every time he comes in to try to change levels, try to land a couple strikes of his own, and he is just running into the jab of Sean Strickland. And then Sean Strickland is just doing a nice pullback counter right hook. And it is very nice. Sean Strickland is doing work right now against Krzysztof Jotko. And if you guys want to watch along with me right now, these fights are on ESPN2. You go ahead and, or ESPN Plus if you guys have it. And we are set for round number 2. And here we go. They meet to the center of the octagon and a 1-2 for Jotko, backing Strickland up momentarily. Nice push kick for Strickland. Ooh, nice body shot followed by a left hand for Jotko. Jotko swinging wildly right now, trying to land on the chin of Strickland. But Strickland he's got very crisp striking right now. He's got very good defenses. I mean, he is just an answer for everything Jotko is throwing to him right now. Nice push kick for Jotko, but Strickland with a nice 1-2 down the pipe. Strickland is just walking Jotko down. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left in this first round. And Jotko circling toward that right power hand of Strickland. And now he's circling back. Ooh, and a nice left hand for Jotko landing. A warning from Herb Dean to watch the fingers of Jotko. Nice double jab coming through the guard of Strickland and a push kick up the middle and a nice right hand for Strickland. 2 minutes and 57 seconds left in the second round. Nice double jab for Strickland. Nice flurry, but nothing landing from Jotko. Strickland being the much more crisp striker. These guys are kicking each other's legs at the same time. From opposite stances like that, that is not a good idea. Ooh, and a flurry from Strickland landing. Jotko is going for these spinning attacks, but he needs to be very careful because Strickland, if Strickland hurts you, he's going to go in for that kill. And Jotko is just swinging these wild punches. Oh, and a nice right hand, jumping right hand that lands on the chin of Jotko. Nice push kick for Strickland. And it looks like he's looking to counter off of that push kick because Jotko looks like he's dipping his head in from that push kick. Yep. Strickland is feigning right now. He's trying to feint a push kick because Jotko is dipping his head in when Strickland throws that push kick to kind of counteract the push kick, and he's looking for a heavy right hand off of it. Nice straight jab for Jotko, landing on the chin. Nice body kick for Jotko. Ooh, and a nice jab for Strickland, throwing the head back of Jotko. And Jotko did not like that. 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the second round, and Jotko with a heavy left hand. But Strickland's just tough. He knows he's in a fight. He's not talking as much as he was in that Jack Marshman fight. Nice leg kick for Strickland. Ooh, and a nice left hand on the chin for Strickland. Ooh, nice push kick up. Looks like it hit the nose of Jotko. Ooh, nice body kick caught by Strickland and a right hand. How's everybody's night going? Let me know you're here. Go ahead and comment in that live chat. We are here for UFC Fight Night, Reyes versus Prochazka, and we are in the second of 5 fights for tonight. Go ahead and hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell notification. I'll let you guys know when I'm live in the future. Let me know you're here. Throw some comments down into the chat. Say what's up. How's everybody's night going? We are currently at the end of the second round of this middleweight banger. How's everybody's night going? Anybody wants to watch along with me, you can go to ESPN2 right now and watch the fights along with me, unless you have ESPN Plus, and they are also there as well. And we are about to get set for round number 3 in this middleweight bout. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. Anybody that has joined since then, or just in the last few minutes, how's everybody's night going? Let me know you're here. Hit that like button. Throw some comments down in the chat. Let me know you're here. See what you guys think of the fights going on right now on ESPN2. And we are set for round number 3 in this middleweight bout. Third and final round for these middleweights. Sean Strickland being, I would say, up 2 rounds to nothing. Jotko needs to get a finish in this last round to win, and I think he knows that. Nice 1-2 for Jotko. Strickland with the heavy pressure. Nice jab. Blocked by Strickland. Ooh, nice jab for Strickland, and the right hand missing for Strickland. Nice leg kick for Strickland. These guys need to be careful of these leg kicks. We saw what happened last week in the pay-per-view last week. We had Chris Weidman breaking his leg, kicking Uriah Hall. Drew Boyd, how's it going, man? We are in the second fight of the night. We are in the Sean Strickland versus Krzysztof Jotko fight. We are in the third round with 3 minutes and 26 seconds left to go. And Sean Strickland, in my opinion, is up 2 rounds. He is piecing up Jotko. He has the much crisper striking, and he is just Jotko has nothing for Sean Strickland, and he is just a lot much. Oh my goodness, that right hand just barely missed for Strickland. Nice push kick for Strickland. Another leg kick for Strickland. And Jotko is making the pressure, but every time he goes forward, he's getting eaten up by that jab of Strickland. And a nice push kick for Strickland, and a right hand followed up. Ooh, and a nice right hand for Jotko, but Strickland isn't showing anything. Nice right hook for Jotko. Nice 1-2 for Strickland. 2 minutes left in this third and final round. Nice push kick for Strickland. And he is turning on the pressure. Oh, nice left hook for Strickland. Strickland is putting this pressure on. Nice push kick for Strickland. And he is using that teep kick. Oh, nice left hook for Jotko, landing on the chin of Strickland. Backs him up for a moment, and he comes back with a nice push kick. And a nice jab leg kick for Strickland. 1 minute and 30 seconds left in this third and final round. And Strickland landing 51% of the significant strikes to Jotko's only 22%. Strickland is being a very, very good counterpuncher right now. Ooh, and a nice body kick and a 1-2, and it followed up by a jab from Strickland. Ooh, nice body kick followed by a 1-2 for Strickland. Strickland looking for that shot off that push kick. Jotko going in for a takedown attempt, but pulling back from it. Head kick attempt for Strickland and missing. Push kick attempt for Strickland and getting in a 1-2 jab, right hook from Strickland, backing up Jotko, and he's got him on his heels. Oh, and a nice flying knee for Strickland, followed by a right hook. Oh, nice straight right hand for Strickland. Ooh, spinning back fist for Strickland. Ooh, flying knee landing for Strickland. 13 seconds left. High kick for Jotko and not doing anything. And Strickland with a right hand. Ooh, and a spinning back fist and a head kick to end the round. And what a fight by these two guys. Man, Sean Strickland pieced up Jotko. That was crazy. 30-27, in my opinion, for the number 15th rank, Sean Strickland. How's everybody going? How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody that has joined in the last few minutes. We are at the end of the middleweight bout between number 15th ranked Sean Strickland and unranked Krzysztof Jotko. And we are going to be awaiting the decision. And in my opinion, it is going to be going 30-27 for Sean Strickland, putting him on a 4-fight win streak in the middleweight division. And what is that going to do in the middleweight division? We'll have to see who he calls out. Obviously, not going to get him a title shot off of a win over an unranked opponent, but we will have to see. Maybe that puts him up. Maybe a matchup between Sean Strickland and Kevin Holland would be absolutely amazing. That would be an amazing fight. I think they should make that fight right now. I think Sean Strickland should be calling out Kevin Holland right now. Oh, now Strickland's talking. Man, he is talking. Man, Strickland is a funny, funny dude. 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28. Winner by unanimous decision, Sean Strickland. I wonder what round they gave to Jotko. All right. What a fight. All right. And what a win for Sean Strickland, making a statement in the top 15 of the middleweight division. 53% significant strike accuracy coming for Sean Strickland, with 87 significant strikes landing. He said he's annoyed that he got hit by an elbow. It said he's very embarrassing. He said that Jotko's style was very, very hard to connect to. Man, Sean Strickland, what a funny guy. He said that he was talking to Jotko after the fight. Jotko raised his hand, and Sean Strickland said, "Come on, man, you lost." And that's 4 in a row for Sean Strickland, and let's see what he wants next. He said he loves being a UFC fighter, and he's grateful. Doesn't matter who it is. Let's go, Sean Strickland. Another win on a 4-fight win streak. And you know what? In this next fight, this guy in the red corner, Ion Cutelaba, is a crazy guy. You know, this guy, right? This guy is coming off of back-to-back losses from the same guy, Magomed Ankalaev. And in the first fight, he was playing possum and ended up getting knocked out. Or not knocked out. He was playing possum, and the referee stopped the fight because the referee thought that he was out on his feet. The rematch ensued, and there was a little bit less playing possum and a lot more of him getting flatlined by Magomed Ankalaev in a vicious way. But regardless, this guy, Ion Cutelaba, is an interesting guy. He brings the fight. He's coming to fight every single time that he steps into that octagon, and he spiced up the matchup during the weigh-in stare-down when he walked right up to Dustin Jacoby, his opponent, and grabbed him by the neck, and Dustin Jacoby was not happy and said, "No way this guy beats me." And so we will have to see what happens, because this Ion Cutelaba guy he's a very interesting individual. He's very aggressive, and let's just say, thank goodness Dana White was there. All right. And we are about to get set in this light heavyweight division. Ion Cutelaba, 15-6 with 1 no contest, is going to be taking on Dustin Jacoby, 14-5. Ion Cutelaba, 15-6 with 12 KOs, 2 submissions, and 1 decision. 1 disqualification, and 1 no contest. He's coming off of back-to-back losses from Magomed Ankalaev, both by TKO. Before that, coming off of a notable win over Khalil Roundtree Jr. and a submission loss to Glover Teixeira. This is going to be his 10th UFC fight, and this could potentially put him into the top 15 of the light heavyweight rankings. Dustin Jacoby, 14-5, 9 by KO, 1 by submission, and 4 by decision. This is his 4th UFC fight. He's on a 4-fight win streak, and 3 of them being in the UFC. He has decision win over Maxim Grishin, a TKO win over Justin Ledette, and a decision win over Ty Flores on Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series. And he is a former Glory kickboxer with a record of 10 wins and 8 losses. And this is going to be a very, very good fight. Cutelaba puts the pressure on his fighters, only going to decision once. And his finishing rate is quite high. And so we will see what happens in this fight. Dustin Jacoby going to decision a little bit more than Cutelaba, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Everybody's got a puncher's chance. But when Cutelaba, the Hulk, gets into the cage, things get pretty crazy. It wouldn't surprise me one bit if they had extra security in the cage for this guy. Welcome to everybody who has stopped in the last little bit. How's everybody's night going? Go ahead and hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and that will let you guys know when I'm live and when I have more content dropping. I would highly, highly appreciate it. How's everybody's night going? We are about to start the 3rd fight of 5 fights on this main card of UFC Fight Night, Reyes versus Prochazka. And the fighters are in the octagon and they are ready to go. 27 years old for Cutelaba, 33 for Jacoby. Cutelaba is 6'1" and Jacoby was 6'3". They're both weighing in under the limit, and a 1-inch reach advantage going for Dustin Jacoby. And Joe Martinez introducing the fighters. Dustin Jacoby in the blue corner, 6'3", weighing in at 205 pounds with a record of 14 victories with 5 defeats. And he is coming in at the plus 105 underdog. And Dustin Jacoby looks ready. He is not happy about what Cutelaba did at the weigh-ins. And what did I say? There's extra security here. How surprising. 15 victories, 6 defeats with 1 no contest. He is the minus 125 betting favorite. And security surrounds him as he walks toward the center of the octagon because they do not want any nonsense in here. Mark Smith, the referee for this contest in the light heavyweight division. Iwan Cutelaba, nicknamed the Hulk, versus Dustin Jacoby. And this is going to be a great fight. And they meet in the center of the octagon. No touch of gloves. And round 1 is starting. Push kick to the leg for Cutelaba. And do not blink for this fight. This fight is going to be fireworks. Leg kick for Jacoby. And it makes me really nervous seeing these guys do leg kicks after what happened at UFC 261 with Chris Weidman. Nice feints for Jacoby. Oh, and a nice left hand landing for Cutelaba. A looping left hand. Nice jab for Jacoby. Nice jab breaking through the guard. Another jab breaking through the guard of Cutelaba. Nice leg kick for Jacoby. Ooh, and a nice jab for Jacoby. Jacoby being very upset at the weigh-ins after Cutelaba put his hands on him. Jacoby saying, no way this guy beats me. No way this guy beats me. And so we will see. And a nice right overhand for Cutelaba, having Jacoby backing up. And Cutelaba with a takedown. And he doesn't get it. And now they're standing back up. And Cutelaba has Jacoby pressed back up against the fence. And he has the back of Jacoby. And he is trying to drag him to the floor. And they are hand fighting right now in the back of Cutelaba. And Cutelaba is able to get Jacoby pressed down to the floor. But Jacoby is trying to scramble back up to his feet. And Cutelaba has the back of Jacoby. And he is just riding hard. And now a heavy right hand up against the fence coming from Cutelaba to the side of Jacoby's head. Oh, and a nice sweep for Cutelaba. And Jacoby almost grabbed the fence. And a warning from the referee, do not grab the fence. And Cutelaba is just riding him up against the fence right now with 2 minutes and 55 seconds left. And a heavy right hand for Cutelaba. And Cutelaba with a pickup, and he slams him back down to the ground with nice 2 right hands to the side of the head to Jacoby. And he trips him back down, and heavy hands coming raining down from Cutelaba, and Cutelaba looking for that hook, trying to trip him down, and Cutelaba with some punches to the head of Jacoby as he's got him pressed up against the fence, and a nice elbow for Jacoby, trying to back Cutelaba up off of him. And Cutelaba is raining heavy down on the ground and pound. He's tripping him down, and he's getting Jacoby to post down, and he's just raining heavy ground and pound shots. This is a very good strategy for Cutelaba. He's got him like he's got a body lock on him, and he's just kind of riding him up against the cage, throwing him to the floor, and then landing heavy right hands. He's getting hit hard. Oh, my goodness. Heavy elbows. Oh, my goodness. Heavy elbows coming from Cutelaba, bashing Jacoby's face up against the fence. And another takedown for Cutelaba. He's got 6 of 7 takedowns for an 86% clip. And Cutelaba is raining heavy elbows on Jacoby up against the fence. And this fight is close to being stopped to 1 minute and 22 seconds left in this first round. And he is just posting up against the side of the head of Jacoby and just throwing these elbows in deep. But Jacoby is wearing these very well. He's trying to break the hands of the grip of Cutelaba, but Cutelaba is just on him. And he is a grounded fighter. He better not knee him in the face right now. But he is landing heavy, heavy shots. I do not know if this is going to last another minute. And Jacoby needs to fight back, or this is going to be stopped. And he needs to not grab the fence anymore. Cutelaba has him pressed up against the fence, and Cutelaba is trying to drag him down. And this is the second time it looked like Jacoby tried to grab the fence, and it got another warning again for the cage grab. And that is a big no-no if he's grabbing the cage trying to be taken down. And now they finally break. And it looks like Cutelaba is potentially trying to play possum again. With 10 seconds left in this first round, it's not going to work. And what a crazy first round. Crazy first round. A 10-8 round, in my opinion, for Cutelaba. What a dominant first round. What's going on, everybody that has joined during the first round, the crazy first round in the light heavyweight division, in a fight between Iwan Cutelaba and Dustin Jacoby, excuse me. How's everybody's night doing? Make sure to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and it will let you guys know when I am live and when I am throwing out content. Go ahead and chat down in that live chat box to let me know that you guys are here. Say what's up. If you guys want to watch along with me, you guys can tune in to ESPN2 or ESPN Plus and watch along with me. And we are getting set for round number 2, and here we go. They meet in the center of the octagon in a huge round for Cutelaba in the first round, and a kick and a big knee lands for Cutelaba, but I don't know if he's stunned or not. Back to the back of Jacoby, Cutelaba is, and he's got him pressed right back up against the fence in the same position that he was the entire first round. And Jacoby, this is not a good position for Jacoby to be in. He's getting pieced up in this position and just getting the right side of his face just mashed up. And a knee from Cutelaba and a slap from Cutelaba as they break and they meet back in the center of the octagon. And Dustin Jacoby is not happy right now that he is getting manhandled by Cutelaba. And a takedown attempt for Cutelaba. And a single leg takedown attempt from Cutelaba. And he's trying to get the trip, but it doesn't look like he's going to get a clinch. Jacoby looking to clinch and looking for the knee, but he does not get it. And a nice head kick attempt for Jacoby. And Cutelaba needs to be very careful about preserving his gas tank. Oh, and a big right hand for Cutelaba. I don't understand how, I mean, his wrestling was doing very good work. I don't understand what his position is on trying to like play possum and bait. That's how he gets knocked out. That's how he got knocked out in his last fight against Magomed Ankalaev. And nice 1-2 for Cutelaba and pressing Jacoby back up against the octagon. And they clinch, and Jacoby is engaging the clinch. Now, Jacoby reversing the position, having Cutelaba pressed back up against the octagon wall. Ooh, and a nice right hand for Jacoby landing, and a nice jab for Jacoby. And this second round is a different fight. And a nice double jab going for an uppercut for Jacoby. And Cutelaba is starting to gas. He goes in for a takedown, but Jacoby goes to sprawl out. And now Jacoby is looking that he has his rhythm. And a nice overhand left for Cutelaba. But he is loading up on his punches now. And if Jacoby just piece, he could potentially win this fight. But Cutelaba is starting to gas. Nice leg kick for Jacoby. And a nice shot. Nice uppercut landing for Cutelaba. Cutelaba is looking like he is starting to gas now. And Jacoby with the heavy pressure. Another leg kick. Nice double jab, push jab. Oh, and a nice missing uppercut and a left hook for Jacoby, landing on the button of Cutelaba. And a nice jab, double jab, and a 1-2 landing for Cutelaba. And a follow-up jab for Jacoby, landing on the money. 1 minute and 25 seconds left in the second round. And a nice jab pops the head back of Cutelaba. And Cutelaba is loading up on these punches, just swinging heavy. Nice left hook, barely grazing Jacoby. And a nice right hook for Jacoby, and a nice double jab for Jacoby landing. And if that first round was a 10-8, Jacoby could potentially need a finish in this fight, or it could potentially end in a draw if he wins these next 2 rounds. And Cutelaba is loading up heavy on his punches. I don't know how he's going to continue for the rest of this fight. And a nice jab pops the head back of Cutelaba, and a right hand pops the head back of Cutelaba. But Cutelaba is continuing the pressure forward. And Jacoby now walking him down, maybe complaining of an eye poke, and a 1-2 down the pipe for Jacoby. And a right hand. Jacoby starting to open up. Ooh, and an uppercut for Jacoby. Ooh, and another jab for Jacoby, and a right hand following up from that jab. And he is starting to piece up Cutelaba. 10 seconds left in this second round. And a nice jab. Nice, crisp boxing from Jacoby coming in this second round. I would have to put that round in favor of Jacoby. I don't know if that was quite a 10-8 round, but it was definitely a round 1 by Jacoby. 1-1 going in to this third round. How's everybody's night going? Let me know you're here by commenting in the chat box. Smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Let you guys know when my content is dropping. All right. Round 3. Here we go. Jacoby with the heavy pressure in this start of this first round, and a nice body kick, and a 1-2 for Jacoby. Cutelaba is backing up. Nice jab for Jacoby. Ooh, nice right hand for Cutelaba. Man, these guys are swinging. Cutelaba is eating Jacoby's jab. I don't know how long this is going to continue to last. Nice head kick for Jacoby landing. But Cutelaba is still throwing. I don't know if here soon if Cutelaba is going to be quite playing possum. Swinging overhand right, missing for Cutelaba. And a nice 1-2 for Jacoby. Nice straight jab followed up by a left hook for Cutelaba. And a nice jab for Jacoby, popping the head back of Cutelaba. Double jab from plus a right hand. Nice short little left uppercut for Jacoby. Jab for Jacoby. 3 minutes left in this third and final round. Ooh, and a right hand lands for Jacoby. Nice jab for Jacoby. Ooh. Nice double jab for Jacoby, popping the head back of Cutelaba. And Cutelaba is getting pieced up by these shots right now. What a great fight this is. And they're circling away. Jacoby landing a nice jab and a loaded up elbow, missing for Cutelaba. And a nice left hook. Ooh, and a nice double jab plus a right hand for Cutelaba. Nice right hand for Jacoby. Oh, and a flying knee for Jacoby. And he jumps on the guillotine. But Cutelaba is working on a single leg, and he's able to pop out of the guillotine. And now he has Jacoby pressed back up against the fence, right where he had him in round number 1. But Cutelaba is so tired right now. He doesn't have the energy to do what he did in round number 1. Jacoby is just has him pressed back up against the corner of the octagon. And a nice double knee for Cutelaba, and he's looking for the underhook, trying to get broken up against the fence. 1 minute, 15 seconds left in this third and final round of these light heavyweights. Nice body, knee to the body for Jacoby, and a single leg takedown looking for Jacoby. I don't know why 50 seconds left in this third and final round. Oh, and a nice right hand for Cutelaba landing, and they clinch. And Jacoby has Cutelaba now pressed up against the side of the octagon, landing short little rabbit punches in the clinch. And Cutelaba having double overhooks, and these short little rabbit punches with a body knee coming from the Cutelaba side. Ooh, and they break, and a nice left hand for Jacoby. 18 seconds left in this third and final round. And I would like to see what these judges are going to score it. And a takedown for Jacoby at the end of the round. And he drags him out and gets a nice left hand on the ground. And we are at the end of the third round. I am curious to see what is going to happen in this judging situation. I mean, what are these judges going to do? This could potentially be a draw, depending on how these judges see it. If that first round's a 10-8, wow. Well, I guess we'll have to see. I wonder if it's going to be like a majority draw or... We will have to see what happens when they get the decisions here. I would have it 10-8 Cutelaba round 1. Let's just do a little bit of math here. So if it's a 10-8 round 1, and then the other ones are a 10-9, we could be looking at a draw, guys. It could be a 28-28 draw. Let's see. Looks like they have the judge's decision, and we will see. And the official decision is in, and here it is. After 3 rounds, Judge Hagen scores it 29-28, Jacoby. 29-28, Cutelaba. And, yep, and the score is a 29-28 one way, 29-28 the other way, and a 28-28 from the third judge. And this fight ends in a split draw. What a great fight by these two light heavyweights. I don't understand. I don't understand what this whole possum idea Cutelaba has. It's if this possum like kind of like a rope-a-dope type of style that Cutelaba has. I mean, it's not going to work against higher competition. Once he gets into the top 10 of the light heavyweight division, that no way that works. No way that works. No. That would not work against Jan Blachowicz. That would not work against Jan Blachowicz. That would not work against Dominick Reyes. That would not work against anybody in the top 5 of the light heavyweight division. And so what he's thinking when he does that, I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure. But we will have to see. We're gonna be getting into the co-main event here in just a few minutes. And in the co-main event, we have number 14th ranked Giga Chikadze versus number 15th ranked Cub Swanson. And these guys come to fight. Give me a couple minutes. I need to take a quick break, and I will be back in 2 minutes. All right, we are back. Apologize for that. Had to take a quick bathroom break. And before anybody asks, I did wash my hands. And we are about to get set for the co-main event, a featherweight matchup between number 14th ranked Giga Chikadze and number 15th ranked Cub Swanson. Giga Chikadze is 12-2 with 7 KOs, 1 submission, and 4 decisions. He made his MMA debut in 2015, and he is a former Glory kickboxer. Apologize. This is going to be his 7th UFC fight. He had a loss in his first UFC fight on Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series, and then he went back to the Gladiator promotion, got 2 more wins, and now he is currently on a 5-fight win streak. He has a decision win over Irwin Rivera, a decision win over Omar Morales, and then most currently in November of 2020, he has a TKO head kick win over Jamie Simmons. He is also a third-degree black belt, a third-degree Dan black belt in Gochu Ryu Karate. But Giga Chikadze, even though he has a highly skilled kickboxing pedigree, he is going into the octagon against a UFC veteran in Cub Swanson. Cub Swanson is going to be making the walk today for his 20th time in the UFC. And if you actually count the WEC, who the UFC actually bought out, if you count them, then he is actually making the walk for his 28th time. He is a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He made his debut in 2004. His MMA debut in 2004. He made his WEC debut in 2007, and before the UFC bought out the WEC, and then he made his UFC debut in 2011. How's everybody's night going? Glad to have you guys here tonight for episode number 7 of my MMA show. I appreciate you guys all being here. Make sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn on notifications that will let you guys know when I'm live and when I have content out. We are about to get set in this featherweight division. Cub Swanson has 12 wins by knockout, 4 by submission, and 11 by decision. He's coming off of a knockout win over Daniel Pineda, and then also a unanimous decision win over Kron Gracie. Before that, he was on a 4-fight losing skid, but he was losing to high-level competition, to the likes of Shane Burgos, Hanato Moicano, Frankie Edgar, Brian Ortega. He has fought the who's who in the featherweight division. He's fought Brian Ortega. He has fought Max Holloway. He's fought Frankie Edgar twice, Jeremy Stevens, Jens Pulver, Jose Aldo, Chad Mendez, Ricardo Lamas. He has fought everybody. Charles Oliveira, Dustin Poirier, Dennis Seaver, Jeremy Stevens, Frankie Edgar, Max Holloway. He has fought the legends of the UFC. And he is still here. Giga Chikadze making his walk He's on a 7-fight win streak, 8 first-round finishes, 5 in a minute 17 or less. And he has finished 8 of 12 of his wins, 7 of them by knockout. And since making his debut in the UFC, he is on a hot streak. He is a very crisp kickboxer. He has an actual kick named after him. They call it the Giga kick. And he used to finish his opponents in kickboxing with it. In his last fight, he was piecing his opponent up with the kicks, body kick, body kick, body kick. And then finally the opponent was dipping his elbow down to catch that kick, and he came up with the kick, clipped the opponent on the head, and good night, Irene. It was lights out for that guy. He is a phenomenal kickboxer. But he is going up against really tough competition. Cub Swanson is tied for the most performance awards in the UFC featherweight history with 8. He has the second most wins in UFC and WEC featherweight history with 17, and he's tied for the most finishes in UFC WEC featherweight history with 7. And he looks ready to go. He's coming off of 2 great wins from the likes of Kron Gracie and a nice knockout over Daniel Pineda. And we are getting set for the co-main event. 5 years the elder Cub Swanson is at 37 over 32. But Giga Chikadze has a height advantage, 6 foot over 5'8". Both fighters make the limit. Cub Swanson coming in a half a pound lighter, and Giga Chikadze with a 4-inch reach advantage over the veteran Cub Swanson. And 3 rounds in the co-main event in the UFC featherweight division. Fighting out of the blue corner. His background is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with a record of 27-11. 5'8" at 145 and 1/2 pound. He is the plus 150 underdog in this fight. And he knows. But what is happening here is he is fighting Giga Chikadze, and this is a high-level kickboxer, and this is not anything that he has not seen before. And the referee in charge is Jason Herzog. And he knows, Cub Swanson knows that he's in for a fight, a heavy stand-up fight. This would be smart for Cub Swanson to potentially get this to the ground. Ooh, heavy push kick for Giga, and Giga with the heavy pressure on. Cub Swanson has his hands full right now, and Giga is trying to work from a distance. He does not want to get close to Cub Swanson because Cub Swanson will take him down. And a lot of feints for Giga. Ooh, and a nice jab for Giga. And oh, and a nice right hand for Cub Swanson coming back. And Cub Swanson heavy with the pressure, trying to clinch. Nice leg kick attempt for Cub Swanson. Oh, and a right hand for Giga. Has Cub Swanson backs up, and a push kick for Giga. Giga Chikadze switching stances and a freaking body kick for Giga. Oh, and another body kick, and he has Cub Swanson hurt, and he has him drop, and he's hammer fist on the ground, and Jason Herzog stops the fight in round number 1. Giga Chikadze by first round knockout. He might have broken a rib of Cub Swanson. He kicked the crap out of Cub Swanson. Holy moly. What a statement he made. He is quick. he is going to be a problem in the featherweight division. Let me tell you. He is going to be a problem. Let's look at the replay right now. Oh, it hit him right in the liver. It hit him clean to the liver. And it dropped him instantly. As soon as it hit, his hand went down and he went straight to the floor. And the referee, he didn't really quite know what to do. Maybe he thought that he was trying to recover. And he went in and gave him and the referee gave him any chance that he can. Giga pulled the foot out and a couple shots, unanswered shots, and Jason Herzog stopped the fight. Great stoppage. Great fight. And Giga Chikadze just took out a legend in Cub Swanson. Big things are next for him. What's up, everybody? Everybody that's joined so late in the last few minutes. How's everybody's night going? We are just coming off of a first-round knockout of Cub Swanson from Giga Chikadze, coming off of a massive body shot that had Cub Swanson dropped early in the first round. All right. And we are awaiting the decision. Well, we don't, I apologize. We already know the decision. Giga Chikadze KOs Cub Swanson, TKOs Cub Swanson in round number 1. And this is a big win for him. This is going to put him, this is going to shoot him up the rankings, and this is going to get him a big, big fight. For your winner by TKO, Giga Chikadze, in 1 minute, 3 seconds of the very first round. Wow. What a great, great, great performance by Giga Chikadze. He's number 14th in the rankings right now. That's gonna land him a fight. Let me take a look at the rankings and see what we have right now. So currently Giga Chikadze is ranked number 14, and he's on a 6-fight win streak. And currently the win streak, I mean with that win streak of 6, that's got to be up there in the featherweight division. I mean that it's got to land him a big fight with a 6-fight win streak. And so looking at the rankings right now of the featherweight division, we have Giga Chikadze sitting at 14. We have Movsar Ilivov at 13. Edson Barboza at number 12. What a fight that would be. Edson Barboza versus Giga Chikadze, that would be a great fight. Number 11th rank is Bryce Mitchell. I would not want to see Bryce Mitchell. I would not want to see Bryce Mitchell matched up with Giga Chikadze. Giga Chikadze would tear Bryce Mitchell up on the feet. But if Bryce Mitchell got Giga Chikadze down to the floor, it would be lights out. It would be that fight would be over. Wow. So let's see. Dan Ige, number 8. Shane Burgos, number 9. That would be a fun fight. Shane Burgos from number 9. Shane Burgos can take so much damage. That would be a crazy fight. Let's see what he sees. Or sorry, excuse me. Let's see what he says. He said he's so happy that he gets the win. He has a ton of respect for Cub. He is on an 8-fight win streak, 6 in the UFC. He said that if you don't know my name, now you know it. Everybody, they call it the Giga kick. It's like a signature move of his, and everybody knows he's going to throw it, but nobody can stop it. Nobody. It's just like Khabib. It's like Khabib. Everybody knew that that Khabib was gonna take everybody down and smash the crap out of them. Everybody knew it. Name one person. Name one person that Khabib didn't take down. Go ahead. I'll wait. Nothing. Same thing with him. Everybody knows what he's going to do, but yet nobody can stop it. So he's gonna get a big fight. There would be, with him being ranked number 14, he could probably get a top 10 ranked opponent. So in the top 10, Shane Burgos number 9, Dan Ige number 8, maybe. Fight with him and the Korean Zombie Chan Sung Jung, that would be an amazing fight. Yair Rodriguez, but that's way too high up the rankings right now. He said he's got a guy. He wants Max Holloway. Giga Chikadze versus Max Holloway. Whoa! Giga Chikadze versus Max Holloway? I don't think that. Maybe. It depends on what it. Giga Chikadze versus Max Holloway. Maybe. But either way, he said, I believe he just said Max Holloway or Calvin Kattar. Either way, that would be a great fight. There we go. That's what he said. He wants Max Holloway or Calvin Kattar. What a great fight that would be. Max Holloway and Calvin Kattar fought in their last fights, and Max Holloway put on the most amazing performance of his life. He was punching, he was slipping and ripping. He was punching, he was looking, he wasn't even looking at his opponent. He was punching and he was talking to the commentators over there, saying that he's the best boxer in the UFC. And it was crazy. And Calvin Kattar is known for his hands, and he put on an absolute clinic against Calvin Kattar. Beat the living breaks off of him, and Calvin Kattar had no answer for it. It should have been stopped in the first round, not the first round. It should have been stopped in the 4th round, but it continued to go on. But that's going to land him a big fight. Giga Chikadze versus Calvin Kattar would be nice. Max Holloway being ranked number 1. It depends on where Chikadze lands when the rankings drop, but I don't see him going up. With him being ranked number 14, he'll probably be ranked number maybe 11, 10 maybe by Tuesday. But maybe. We'll have to see. I mean, Max Holloway's not booked. Calvin Kattar's not booked. So anything's possible. So now we're about to get to the light heavyweight division. Now, this is a very big match in the light heavyweight division because the champion, the newly crowned champion, Jan Blachowicz, is set to make his second defense here soon. And maybe not necessarily soon, but give me 1 second. Jan Blachowicz versus Glover Teixeira is set for UFC 266 on September 6th for the light heavyweight championship of the world. Now, this fight tonight in the main event could determine the number one contender for that fight. Dana White has even come out and said that the winner of this fight will be the number one contender for the title. Now, with that being said, this is a very, very big step for both fighters in this main event. Both of these fighters in this main event have a chance to become the number one contender, to make a statement in the light heavyweight division that was ran by Jon Jones for so long. And it's a big deal. Jon Jones was the champion for roughly 10 years, with Daniel Cormier being the other champion in the interim while Jon Jones was dealing with all of his other stuff. But nonetheless, Dominick Reyes is the number 3 ranked light heavyweight contender, and he is 12-2 with 7 KOs, 2 submissions, and 3 decisions. He is on his only 2 losses are his last 2 fights. His first loss coming in the hands of Jon Jones for the championship. His second loss coming to the current champion in the vacant title fight for the champion. So in Dominick Reyes' both of his losses was in championship fights. And so other than that, he's been undefeated. So he has 12 wins, 2 losses. Both of his losses are from championship fights. So this is a big deal for him. If he makes a statement tonight, taking out the very dangerous Jiri Prochazka, then that should put him right back in for either a rematch with Jan Blachowicz after the title bout with Glover in September at UFC 266. But standing in his way is Jiri Prochazka. Jiri Prochazka had gotten the opportunity years ago to come to the UFC, but he decided that he did not want to do that. He wanted to take more time, and he wanted to develop his skills. What he wanted to do is he wanted to stack up all of these wins, and right now Jiri Prochazka's record is 27-3. He's got 24 knockouts, 2 submissions, and 1 decision, and he has 1 draw. This is only his second UFC fight. His first UFC fight, in his Octagon debut, he has a knockout over Volkan Ozdemir. He's the former Ryzen light heavyweight champion. He currently is on an 11-fight win streak with 9 of them with knockouts. He has a knockout win over Volkan Ozdemir in his last fight in his UFC debut. He has a knockout over CB Dalloway. He has a knockout over Fabio Maldonado. He has a knockout loss over Muhammad Lawal. And maybe one of the most notable wins of his career is he has a TKO win over the current Bellator light heavyweight champion, Vadim Nemkov. And Vadim Nemkov is a mother trucker. He took out Ryan Bader by knockout to get the belt. And then he just beat the crap out of Phil Davis for 5 rounds in his last fight. And this guy has a win over him. This guy he throws Jiri Prochazka, he throws over 5 strikes a minute, but he absorbs over 7 strikes a minute on average. And he goes in there typically with reckless abandonment. And he goes in there and he loves to get hit to throw the bigger shots. And Dominick Reyes, yes, he may be the more technical fighter. Dominick Reyes is very technical. He's got very, very good fade back right hand. That's the same right hand that he knocked out OSP with, the same right hand that he knocked out Chris Weidman with. And so Dominick Reyes is the better technical striker, but Jiri Prochazka is extremely dangerous. Extremely dangerous. He goes out there and he throws shade to the wind and he goes for the kill. This is going to be a crazy, crazy fight. Dominick Reyes in his last fight was brutally knocked out by the current champion, Jan Blachowicz. And he has went out in interviews saying that he went out there trying to knock out Blachowicz because he was upset because one of the judges had scored the fight for him in the Jon Jones fight. The Jon Jones fight went to split decision. And that was actually one of the closest times that Jon Jones has actually been, my goodness, Jiri Prochazka is such an interesting individual. But anyway, Dominick Reyes was one of the closest people to come to beating Jon Jones. One of the judges had his way. According to one of the judges, he had Dominick Reyes had won that fight. And so in his eyes, he won that fight. So he went out trying to knock out Blachowicz, and he got knocked out. Jiri Prochazka is making his walk to the octagon. Eric, good to see you. Good to see you show up and show the support. I appreciate it. I take it, I believe, are you watching the fights currently? This next fight is an important fight. This is going to be crazy. Jiri Prochazka, he's got 23 first-round finishes, 24 by KO. He's on a 9-fight knockout streak. And this guy is completely nuts. He said that he's here to take over. He's here to become champion. Being the former Ryzen champion, he has stacked up a lot of experience. If you go on Wikipedia and you look up Jiri Prochazka, like, he's only got 3 losses. Like, and they were a long time ago. Like, he's on an 11-fight win streak, and this guy, he has not smelt loss in a long time. He loves to fight. I would not blink in this fight. This fight, I would bet money that this fight will end and stop it. This guy just, he is absolutely insane. Dominick Reyes is very, very technically good, but this is a very, very dangerous fight for him. For him to try to come back, my goodness, Jiri Prochazka is such an interesting guy. For Dominick Reyes to come back to try to get back into the title picture after back-to-back losses, and he's coming against to fight this monster. Oh man, I feel bad for Dom Reyes. But like I said, Dom Reyes, he's very technically sound. But look at his record, 12-2. He's got 14 professional fights, 7 by knockout, 2 by submission, and 3 by decision. He also has 1 loss by knockout. Jiri Prochazka has 24 wins by knockout. He has just about double the knockouts that Dom Reyes has fights. And so this is going to be very interesting to see how Dom Reyes reacts to this, because this is a very dangerous fight for him. He looks good. He looks loose. He looks like he's in his own ways. In his last fight, he looked, and once he steps into the octagon, he's gonna his tone of face is the tone on his face, it's gonna change. He's gonna get way more serious. But this is a lot looser than I saw him in his other fights coming out. He's got the 4th highest striking rate among active UFC light heavyweights at 4.53 per minute. He's finished 9 of 12 wins with 7 by knockout, 9 first-round finishes, 4 in 50 seconds or less. So he's got 9 first-round finishes, but a lot of his wins, 9 of them are in the first round. And he went 5 rounds with John Jones. He got knocked out in round 1 against Blachowicz. And so he hasn't really necessarily went very far. This is not going to be a long fight. I bet money that this will not go to decision. This could not go to decision. With these 2 finishers, this is going to be interesting to see what happens. Let's go. Main event. All right. All right. Tail of the tape. Dom Reyes is 31 over Jiri Prochazka being 28. He's got an inch of height over Jiri Prochazka at 6'4". Dom Reyes weighed in at 205 pounds. Jiri Prochazka is 204, but Jiri Prochazka has a 3-inch reach advantage with 80-inch reach. And he's got some crazy hair. And he looks locked in now. Dom Reyes looks locked in. Prochazka's looks loose, looks ready to go. This fight's going to be crazy. I appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you guys watching along with me. My goodness. And when the action begins, we will have the legendary ref, Herb Dean. All right. Woo! Oh, there's people there. Some people made noise. That was cool. Definitely it's definitely different seeing nobody in there after last week, seeing 15,000 people there. It's pretty crazy. Jiri Denisa Prochazka with 27 wins and 3 losses. .6'4", weighing in at 205.5 pounds with a record of 12 wins and 2 losses. And he is the number 3 ranked UFC light heavyweight contender in the world. Dominick, the Devastator Reyes. It's going to be a crazy first round, guys. Don't blink. Don't blink. All right. A touch of the gloves. And we are set to go. My goodness. Here we go. Round 1. And they meet in the center of the octagon. Jiri Prochazka with a very loose stance. Faint jab for Reyes. And Reyes very, very technical is his thing, but Jiri Prochazka very loose. And a right hand for Prochazka and a kick for Reyes that gets blocked by Jiri. And a leg kick for Reyes. Oh my goodness, do not throw those leg kicks. Oh, and a body kick for Reyes that lands. Now, granted, Jiri Prochazka, he throws shade to the wind normally, and he likes to get hit. A nice uppercut for Reyes lands. And these guys gauging each other out, seeing what happens. And a nice left hand for Reyes. Reyes out of the southpaw stance. Prochazka out of the orthodox stance. Right hand being blocked for Prochazka. Oh, an uppercut for Prochazka and a left hand followed up by Prochazka, having Reyes backed up, and a push kick for Prochazka. Kick for Reyes landing. Oh, and a right hand for Prochazka and a left hand back from Reyes. Oh, and a left hand for Reyes has freaking Prochazka popped his head back and has him stunned. Prochazka likes it. Oh, and a groin shot for Prochazka. Oh, but he keeps going. And look, it fires back with a groin shot. This is not rising. And a 1-2 for Reyes lands the mark. And Prochazka likes it. He likes to get hit like that. That's what he wants. And a right hand throws over, and Reyes goes in with the takedown, and he gets the takedown, and Reyes ends up in the half guard position. And right now, what it looks like he's looking for is he's going to look for the head and arm choke. What he wants to do is he's going to want to get his head on that side, and he's going to want to jump over to the other side, and he's going to want to switch his body on to the opposite side of where he's at now, and he's not going to get it. And Prochazka scrambles away and stands up, and Reyes with an uppercut and lands, and a head kick that gets blocked by Prochazka. And Prochazka with a very weird stance. Like, the way he stands and moves is very, very interesting. And a nice right hand by Prochazka, and a 1-2 for Prochazka, and has Reyes backs up, and a head kick for Prochazka, and has Reyes on his heels. And Reyes with his little right hand. And another jab that has Reyes backed up, and a head kick for Reyes. 2 minutes left in the first round. 1-2, right hand for Prochazka, uppercut for Prochazka. Reyes with a 1-2. Oh my God, straight left hand for Prochazka. Has Dom's head backed up. 2 body shots for Prochazka. Left hand and a right hand followed up by Reyes. Nice right hand for Reyes. Another right hand for Reyes has the head snap back of Prochazka. Nice body kick for Reyes. Nice right hand, left hand, right hand for Prochazka. 90 seconds to go. Nice body shot for Prochazka, and Prochazka's putting on the pressure. And a double jab, double right hand for Prochazka, and Dominick Reyes knows he's in a fight. Uppercut for Prochazka, and a 1-2 for Dom Reyes. Nice 1-2 for Reyes. Ooh, and a right hook for Prochazka. And a nice left hand for Prochazka. Dom Reyes is in a fight. Oh, nice 1-2 for Prochazka. And another nice right hand for Prochazka. Uppercut misses for Prochazka. Push kick for Prochazka. Nice elbow for Prochazka. And a right hand coming back from Reyes. 30 seconds left in this first round. And a body kick blocked by Reyes. 1-2. Nice left hand from Prochazka. Has Reyes backed up against the cage. Reyes trying to get away. 1-2 from Prochazka. Grabs the clinch, tries to get the knee. 15 seconds. Head kick for Reyes. Ooh, and a nice left hand lands for Prochazka. Reyes. And a nice left hook for Reyes. And a 1, 2, 3, 4. My goodness, a 6-punch combination coming from Prochazka to end the round. Holy smokes. Reyes needs to be careful, because in his last fight against Jan Blachowicz for the vacant light heavyweight championship, Blachowicz had his nose over here, and it looks like it's starting to go that way again. Oh, man, what a fight. What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are watching this along with me, my goodness. Prochazka is landing with authority. Reyes is getting some shots in too, but Prochazka is definitely landing the more significant shots for sure. The nose is fading on Reyes. No, Reyes is going to have his nose broken. His nose is going to end up on the side of his face. And round number 2, and a body kick for Reyes. And a swinging right hand for Reyes. Jumping push kick for Reyes. And a feint right hand for Prochazka. And a straight left hand for Prochazka lands. And a body kick for Reyes. Reyes is doing a great job with being very patient and not overextending himself, not putting himself too much in the line of danger, because he needs to counter punch right now, because every time he goes in, he's getting landed on. But Jiri Prochazka is really working on the counter punching as well. He needs to be very careful because he's taking a lot of damage. Jiri Prochazka is currently walking him down. Nice body kick for Reyes. Nice left hook for Prochazka landing. Ooh, and a right hand, double right hand lands for Reyes. And Reyes is bleeding from the eye. Nice 4-punch combination for Reyes. But Prochazka getting out of the way. Nice body kick for Reyes. Oh, and a right hand landing for Prochazka. And Reyes backed up, has him up against the cage, but Reyes still swinging. Reyes ate that shot. Oh my goodness. Wow, Reyes is getting pieced up right now, but he's eating those shots nice. He is bloody. Oh, and a left hand for Prochazka. And a swinging back fist for Reyes. Reyes with the heavy feints. Oh, and a stiff left hand for Prochazka has Reyes backed up, but Reyes countering, and a push kick for Prochazka. And a jumping push kick for Prochazka. And a body hook for Prochazka. Prochazka has Reyes backing up, and he's in the zone. He's got him going. Reyes with a body shot, and Dominick Reyes' nose is broken again. And an elbow for Prochazka. Oh my goodness. And a left hand. And left hand for Reyes got Prochazka wobbled. And they clinch. And Reyes trying in. Reyes going for the guillotine. Reyes got the guillotine in tight. But is Prochazka too sweaty to get? Oh my goodness, Reyes' nose is broken. He is battered up. He does not have a grip on this guillotine. This looks like it's going to probably be his last chance. He is getting battered up by Prochazka. Prochazka being very patient, just waiting. He's trying to recover. And he's got the head out. And now Jiri Prochazka is in the guard of Dominick Reyes, looking to land heavy ground and pound. He's trying to stack him up. And hammer fist coming from the bottom of Reyes, while Prochazka passes to half guard. And now Prochazka trying to work into getting full mount. And an elbow coming to the face of Reyes, and blood is just dripping into the eyes of Dom Reyes. And an elbow for Reyes up from the bottom of coming up to the side of the head of Prochazka. Oh, and an up kick. And an up kick for Reyes has Prochazka wobbled. And he's down on the ground, and he's still fighting back. But that was crazy. The referee's still letting him go, and Prochazka's now raining down shots. Has Reyes on the retreat, and a head kick for Prochazka. 40 seconds left in the second round. Oh, heavy elbows for Prochazka, and a spinning elbow, and Dominick Reyes is out cold, and
And Prochazka has inserted himself into the top of the light heavyweight division. Jiri Prochazka making a statement with a spinning elbow knockout to Dominick Reyes. Holy smokes. And we are going to look at the replay. Elbow from Prochazka, spinning elbow that puts his lights out. And he is face down, ass up on the canvas. Oh my God. Holy smokes. Out like a light. Good night. Elbow, elbow, spinning elbow. Oh, that was dirty. That was so dirty. Oh my goodness. What a statement made by Jiri Prochazka. Let's go. Woo! Let's go. Jiri Prochazka making a statement. His 25th win by knockout. Woo! Good night, Dominick Reyes. What a crazy, crazy fight. What a great fight that was in the light heavyweight division. My goodness, Dominick Reyes. What an animal these two guys were. Dominick Reyes, what a great performance by him as long as it lasted. Even though he was getting pieced up. What a great performance. Wow. 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 Jiri Prochazka and Dominick Reyes is he's sitting up, but he is not good. I think he broke his jaw. Wow. Let's go. What? That is the third spinning back elbow knockout in UFC history. My goodness. Both of his UFC fights have come by way of round 2 knockout. A knockout over Volkan Ozdemir. And a bad knockout of Dom Reyes. My goodness, that was crazy. What do you guys think? I appreciate you guys being here with me. We just witnessed Jiri Prochazka making a statement in the light heavyweight division, knocking out Dominick Reyes, putting him to sleep with only the third spinning back elbow in UFC history. And we are going to await for him to go to the Octagon, to the interview zone. And we're going to see what he has to say. Wow. My goodness. Prochazka is a problem. He's a problem. I would like to see him and Thiago Santos. That's what I would like to see. That would be great. That would be great. I would love to see Jiri Prochazka versus Thiago Santos. Crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. Wow. Now, Jiri Prochazka now 28-3-1. And what a fight night we had tonight. This was crazy. What a great night of fights we had. Let's see what Jiri wants next. And then we'll see what Jiri wants next. And obviously he is going to get a title shot next, but is he going to wait? Is he going to wait until September, until the winner of the fight in September? So he's going to wait till the end of the year? I don't think so. I don't think he'll wait until the end of the year. I'm sure he'll fight again. I'm sure he'll fight again. But who's he going to fight? Let's look at the rankings. So the current light heavyweight rankings, we have the current champion, Jan Blachowicz. And we have number 1, Glover Teixeira. Number 2, Alexander Rakic. Number 3, Dominick Reyes, which he just beat. And number 4, I would like to see him against Alexander Rakic. That would be great. I think him versus Rakic. I think him versus Rakic would be a great number 1 contenders fight. Wow, what a crazy performance. What a crazy, crazy, crazy night. Jiri Prochazka with a statement being made, knocking out Dominick Reyes. And we will have to see what is next for him in the light heavyweight division. I would like to see him fight Alexander Rakic. That would be great. I would really like to see Alexander Rakic versus Jiri Prochazka next. But we'll have to see what happens next. What a great night of fights. What a great night of fights we had, guys. What a great night of fights. What a crazy, crazy finish in the light heavyweight division. So just to recap what we saw here in the main event, we had Mirab Dvalishvili taking the decision win over Cody Stamann. We had Sean Strickland in a middleweight matchup taking the decision win over Krzysztof Jotko. Also, we had Ion Cutelaba and Dustin Jacoby fighting to a split draw. And then Giga Chikadze with a crazy body kick TKO with a Giga kick to Cub Swanson 1 minute 3 seconds into the first round. And then the third spinning back elbow in UFC history. Jiri Prochazka taking on Dominick Reyes, knocking out Dominick Reyes in the third spinning back elbow in UFC history. What a crazy not a fight. So with would he wait is the next question. What else would Jiri Prochazka do? Like, he could fight Alexander Rakic. He could fight, I guess, Thiago Santos if he wants to, but I don't know. What I would like to see is that Blachowicz and Glover is set for September 6th for UFC 266, and so for him to wait that wouldn't make sense. I would say him versus Rakic would be the number one contenders fight, because Jiri knocks out Rakic, which I could see that happening. After the performance tonight, Rakic is very similar to Reyes, with like being similar body style and long, lanky, and I don't know who would really have the better wrestling out of Rakic versus Reyes, but it would definitely be interesting. But I think Prochazka would knock out. I think Prochazka is the future champion of this division. I mean, he might have a problem with Blachowicz, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, Rakic was piecing it. I mean, Reyes was hitting him with some hard shots, and he was taking him. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. Either way, it's gonna be fun to see what happens now that John Jones has given up the light heavyweight title, and he's trying to make the move up to heavyweight. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what's next for him. But all right, everybody. Thanks for supporting the stream. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe as always. Turn on the notifications tab, and that'll give you guys notifications letting you guys know when I'm live, when I'm dropping new content. Also follow me on Twitter, DHansonMMA, Twitter, on Instagram, and for all of the news and the times I will be streaming. I appreciate all you guys, all of the support. Thanks for watching along with the fights with me. And I will catch you guys in the next episode. Have a good night, everybody.